Hello everyone. It has been a long time since I recorded the last video, so let's go through what is happening to the market and what are the stocks that I have been looking at recently. Well, since has been a long time, so I will not go too far back, but I'll just talk about some of the counters that I have highlighted and which one has gone up, which one did not really go up, and which one is still waiting. Now, some of the success story will be like Sembcorp Industry, as you can see over here on the 29th of November, it was posted. So Sembcorp Industry, I make a detailed analysis in the email where it shows certain signs that it's going to go up, and these signs contains the uptrend, the trend lines, and then candlesticks reversal patterns. So it is a multiple method of analysis, and we are looking at the stocks bouncing off from the trend line support and then with a bullish engulfing pattern. So a follow-through buying will help the counters to break through 534. So today we are seeing the counter trading beyond 534, and right now is at the top resistance. Okay, so this top resistance is actually at about 564. So it has been a great run for the counter for the past 4 days. As you can see, after I highlighted, the counters has gone up. In fact, 5 days rather than 4 days. So 5 days, and congrats to those who have this counter. And the other great story will be, is DBS. So DBS is one of the counters that has been bullish. And as you can see from just now action, when I scroll down, I do not just highlight Sembcorp Industry once. In fact, I highlight earlier than this bullish engulfing. In fact, here I have already spotted the bullish reversal pattern. But nevertheless, long story short, we shall keep it, a short story. And you can see DBS highlighted here. So if I were to enlarge the screen, you can see more is that DBS is trading at this 20-day MA supports, potential rally on the card, and we are looking at it crossing 39.71. And this is pretty long highlight. It was 7 November. Actually, if you say long, it's not so long, it's just 1 month ago. And there was another follow-up posting on DBS as well. And let's see where I can find it. Well, it was when DBS trading at $43.60. But nevertheless, it's not important. What is important is what happened to DBS since posted. So you are looking at DBS over here. The 20-day MA is here. Okay. And ever since we have seen DBS rally all the way up 15.5%. So the day high, if it includes the day high, will be 16.9%. So you can see some profit taking activities coming in over here where there's some long upper shadow. There's a long upper shadow, but nevertheless, DBS is still positive. It's still a white candle. If it stays above 44.60, it will be good because the candle will be nice and decent. And next we have, oh yeah, this is the one, 26 November, not so long ago. We talked about DBS. Okay, potentially moving higher, and the projected target from 39 to 43 is actually $4. So it's about $47. So if you read the email, that the targeting price movement proportional to the flagpole. So the flagpole is about $4. So if I were to add on about 42 or 43, add on upwards, it will be about $46 to $47 for DBS. So the projected target will be around there if DBS continue to be bullish. Then will be Hong Kong Land, symmetrical triangle projected target. If it breaks up, will be 541. Down will be 373. Um, Hong Kong land, whether it's fantastic or not, I'm not too sure, but just nice it is inside the DBS email, so might as well just go through, isn't it? And you can see here is that this Hong Kong land did not really break out, but it is still within the symmetrical triangle. Okay, and then what we want to see is a breakout that brings the counter to the next higher level instead of the lower level, especially for those who are holding it. And we have BYD and iFast on the 2nd of December. So BYD company, if you were to look at the chart, it is actually at the oversold region trying to rebound up. But unfortunately, the rebound did not really bring the counter back to this high. In fact, it got resisted by this 265 level and then it pulls back down. And for your information, BYD actually has a Singapore listed version. We call it the BYD 10-to-1 SDR. And this BYD Singapore version allows you to buy BYD at a cheaper price because if you want to buy BYD directly from Hong Kong, you have to buy a minimum 500 shares. So that requires a lot of capital outlay. But if you were to buy the BYD Singapore version, stock code HYDD, this is a cheaper version where it is only 440 and minimum you just need to buy 100 shares. So 100 shares of at 440 is just $440. So you can capitalize on BYD's potential future movement when the market is bullish, especially if you can buy at the low and buy at the lower capital outlay. That will be fantastic for us because for those who doesn't have a huge capital, you can have a piece of BYD. Although you may not make much because your capital is small, but at least you have a good movement with the counter, especially if you were to rally higher and higher. Okay, additional info is that I was told by SGX that this Hong Kong shares that you're holding on before BYD is convertible to Singapore as well. But exactly how to convert, there's no detail yet. Okay, so the conversion ratio is 10:1. And this 440 is actually including the Forex exchange. So if you take, for example, 265, you divide by 10 will be $26. So 26.50, if you add in the conversion, will be about 470. So this is how the price of BYD Singapore version is calculated. So it will follow the Hong Kong movement as well. And when you look at the next counter, iFast, we are in fact looking at the counter having bullish movement. So I highlighted it when I saw it, and I just want to share this with you. So I mentioned that if you were to break out 742, we are looking at it reclaiming 760 resistance, and ultimately, hopefully, it can go back to 810, the key resistance for us to look out for. So if you see iFast currently is trading at 786. And of course, I mentioned the Telegram channel. So for those who would like to join my Telegram channel, feel free to drop me a message if you're not inside the channel. And I will highlight any stocks that I think it may potentially move higher inside the group so that you have a informed, have an alert on this counter and make an informed decision on it. So when you are looking at the other counters that are not so successful, I would think is SMIC because Hong Kong is really weak. It has been ding dong, up and down. And you're looking at SMIC failing to recover from recent or continuing its previous momentum, right, to go higher. So if that's so, then of course there's a chance that the more it stays low, then there is a chance that it may continue to go down. But of course, all these we have to look at it day by day. So you can see SMIC, the China semiconductor counter, where it has a symmetrical triangle as well. So if you were to break up, 39.52 will be the target. If it breaks down, you will go back to $16 potentially lah. Not say it will, it potentially may go down. So you can see it broke down, but it did not continue lower. In fact, it actually it's hovering at about $26. But like I say, if it doesn't goes up too strongly and then start to pull back down, then the downtrend will still continue. Okay, it is still very much in the downtrend. And we have this CapitaLand Invest, which is not so successful. So CapitaLand Invest, which I highlighted, I would just like to talk about it on the 19th of November. Right, I went back in on the counter because I see the potential reversal from the support. But unfortunately, the counter did not actually move as I expected to 297. If we had done that, I could have taken profit. But after I take my entry over here, where I took it at 282, it went up to 288, then start to go on a selling spree, which breaks this support level over here at 274. So when it breaks the 274 supports, I actually cut out the position. But after it went down a little bit lower, it started to recover. But I am still glad that I exited, because if you were to look at the trend, it remains down. And I don't mind if the trend will start to turn, I will re-enter again, making up for these losses with future profits, with future price action. Meaning to say, if I cut at 274, I do not need to buy below 274. Even if I have to buy at 280 or 282 again, I would do so, because the trend turns. So when we trade, we have to be more objective, because we are not trading on a cheaper price. We are trading on level. So if the level can move higher, whether what price that you have gotten is still considered as a good price. Like for example, whether it's $1 or $2, if the stocks from $2 can go to 250, it's still a good price to buy $2, right? So it doesn't mean that you have to get at $1 in order to make decent profit. But most of the time, if you try to wait for $1, it wouldn't happen. So you will not trade again. So definitely you have to put on the trading cap when you are looking at the market, because the market is not very at times smooth. It is not linear. It tends to pull back. Okay, so some of my holdings which I have posted in the email, right? I'll just put it here to share with you. So I'm holding these few counters, like the Bumi Tama, Bumi Tama is one of the counters that I have highlighted in the email. Well, 22nd October was the latest one. And you can see Bumi Tama over here having a flat formation. And for those who are holding Bumi Tama, we shall enjoy the ride up, right? After this flat patterns, it doesn't look bad, continue go higher. And riding the trend can be easy if the stocks doesn't give us headache, meaning to say there's no heavy sell down, and we can just ride the trend. So it's a 21% gain. So you might be asking, here, don't you think it's a heavy sell down? I would think it is a normal sell down. As you can see, the volume is not significantly high, and you see the buying volume is more significant. So I would take this as a normal pullback. So when you see selling and the volume isn't that high and it doesn't break support level, then you can actually stay chill and continue to hold on to this counter. And the reason why I cut off CapitaLand Invest is it broke the support. Okay, it broke the support over there. And check out the trading volume. The trading volume, although does not surpass the previous day buying, but it is still not low. So in this kind of consideration, I would rather take out the position, conserve the capital, and wait for the next better chance. And the other counter is Pan United. Okay, Pan United updated on the 24th October, anticipating a potential upside towards 60 cent. I'm still waiting. So not all counters has surpassed the projected target. So you can see Pan United from where we highlighted move up a little bit lah. Say from here about 5.2, now it's about 5.5. Highest it went 5.7. Then the other one is Baostick. 18 September. So it has been a boring counter for me. So I've held it for quite some time. And this Baostick counter, yeah, it did went up, but slow and steady, while giving me dividend along the way and helping me to get some income while waiting for a higher price movement. Hopefully, it can hit 110 soon, and then we can start to look for more exit. Or rather, sorry, not more exit, it's more profit when we exit. Okay, so this is what I have for this video, and I will see you next time. Okay, good day, goodbye.